It's a group of y'all that need professional help. Y'all stuck on stupid. You stuck in a vicious cycle of
Yeah.
perpetuating the same stereotypes, and y'all just can't go. We got to leave y'all behind.
Hey, okay, let it be known. I'm working hard when I ain't on the phone. This ain't a home, this ain't a phone. Grind never stopping, I'm keeping it cold.
Guys, so welcome back, whatever. So you guys, please, when you come in, please hit that like button, whatever. These dating to marriage support. It's your brother James, whatever. Just got a couple other videos that I want to react to. Just get some insight of things I'm seeing, some great content that I'm learning, and I'm also just trying to give my insight of what I'm seeing, whatever. So we all can learn, we all can grow, and just we can build better relationships, build better legacies, build better futures, whatever. So we need to get this done, whatever, because the world depends on us, I should say. All right, so let's get into this first video, whatever. See what they're talking about.
Female fantasy. This is a woman in an idealized, pure form of beauty before she gets wrecked by the world, and she gets to take the most psychopathic, narcissistic, beastly guy, literally, and she gets to turn him into a man, and by loving her, he is made into a human being. It led to what I call the Disney prince and princess archetype, that's the modern archetype today, where the girl, she has a checklist of 25 things that she wants a man to be.
It's funny. He say checklist of 25 things, whatever. It's funny. Like I remember when I first got with my wife, she had her checklist, whatever. Just like most women, what I think the checklist is good, whatever. But a lot of the stuff is unrealistic, whatever. So, but it's everything turned out well. Hers wasn't crazy long, whatever, like that, whatever. But I know it's certain things, whatever, that I didn't check off, whatever. But she was like, hey. What I'm saying? You're a good guy. I need a man like you in my life, whatever. So that was like, I never heard that before. So that was like powerful to do. So ladies, just a tip, whatever. If you say, hey, I need a man like you in my life, that's major. A lot of guys will like, and they never heard it. It's something new, whatever. They'd be like, oh, wow, she's different. And that's why I looked at her. We've been together for 10 years now. So, hey, just a little tip, whatever. It's the small things that matter. And then her actions changing and kind of getting better. Listen to what I'm saying, like wisdom, taking the wisdom, because we all gonna learn from one another, whatever. So, but get the fantasy Disney program out, kind of what this guy's saying. So,
off boxes, and then as she gets to 30, she hits the wall. 35, that list gets shorter and shorter. A female client of mine, I've known her now for 7 years. So her list, when I met her, she was 30. It was this running list of, I want a good Christian man, and he looks like this, and he's really tall and really attractive, and he's going to treat me this way. I want him to make this much, and this is what I'd like my house to look like, and I already mentioned my wedding is going to be, and this went on and on and on. You get the idea. You want to know her list is today? Last time I talked to her, I just want somebody that's nice to me. I'm dead serious. That's her list.
Yeah, so I always tell women, like when I talk to them, because I actually got a few women married, just by talking to them, trying to teach them a little thing, whatever, and they listen. So thank God that they did, whatever, and they are in happy marriages. But I always tell them, like around 25, that's like around the perfect age, to get married, because you got like enough lived experience by that time. You got a lot of little crazy stuff that you wanted to get done out. I'm not saying being too crazy, whatever. So, but you have more wisdom, you know how to operate more, and you still have your value. So I was telling women this probably 5-6 years ago, because I seen it with my own eyes. Because I married my wife at 25, and when she was 25, whatever, and I seen kind of, like us putting the pieces together, whatever. So, and I was like, okay, what I'm saying? You're able to change, you're able to, understand where the man is coming from. It's a lot of things, but once you get like 30 and 40, you're not trying to listen to that, honestly, ladies, because you already made up your mind. What's your opinion on men? You probably went through a lot of bad relationships, and it's going to be hard for you to change your views. If you're one of those women that's in those age group, just know that a lot of your mindsets is probably going to be a little bit poison to your relationship, whatever. But that don't mean you can't change, to be honest with you. But it's going to be harder, I would say, rather than the 25-year-old, because it's not all y'all fault, whatever. It's just what y'all was taught in society, and men haven't had a voice to kind of voice what men actually want, and a lot of women just didn't care. A lot of the moms, the grandparents didn't teach. So it is what it is. We kind of trying to learn on the fly.
It's nice to me. That was literally her words.
Yeah. So now she just wants somebody to be nice, whatever. So, all right. So let me add another video.
I realize we can't save all our people.
When I realized y'all seen having children with random people as less of an obligation than marriage, I knew y'all were not okay. I knew the elevator didn't go all the way to the top. When I
Yep.
realized y'all were out here having children while broke, you grew up in poverty, you got to see firsthand how your mama had to struggle, and then you
Yeah.
turned right around and did that to a child, I knew you were not okay. When I seen men who grew up fatherless, didn't have a father figure in the household, and still did not protect their seed, went out and had babies by multiple women, and not in their children's lives, and doing the same exact thing to children that they went through as a child, I knew everybody cannot go. It's a group of y'all that need professional help. Y'all stuck on stupid. You stuck in a vicious cycle of perpetuating the same stereotypes, and y'all just can't go. We got to leave y'all behind.
Ooh, sister got a point right there. Boy, that was powerful. And we need more women like that talking and you know what I mean, with the logic and the reason. It was like we need, especially the young women, we need more of the women speaking up and seeing, because we got to stop this cycle. And when the men and women come together, like a woman like her would make an excellent wife. I don't even much know her, but even if she has issues, whatever, a man can work with that. You know what I mean? Because he sees potential. You know, a lot of times, like even when you're workplace, whatever, you might not know exactly how to do that job, whatever, but you have potential. And then once you kind of get everything down packed, whatever, just like my wife, I seen a lot of potential in her, and she seen the same in me. I mean, she knew that she wasn't gonna be on the street. She knew that I'm gonna protect her. I'm gonna be there for her. I'm gonna help her emotionally and all that type of stuff. And I knew she was gonna be there for me as well, making sure the things I needed are taken care of to make my life easy. You know what I mean? So we have to do it. I had my stepdad, kind of going to what she was saying. I had my stepdad in my life. He came there when I was 4 years old, and I had my real dad. So I learned from both, and I thought that was powerful. I learned what not to do and what to do, whatever. Because some of the mistakes they made, they told me, and I used to inquire about it, and that's why the man I am today. Because I had two men that put a lot of energy into me to make sure I was going to be good. So we have to, if we having these babies, we have to put that energy into our kids, and we got to be the example. I'm into business because of what my stepdad and my mom was doing. So it's a lot of different things, whatever, that the kids pick up from the parents. And if people are not trying to elevate and people are not trying to change, we got to let them go. You know what I mean? We can't just keep blaming one another like, hey, you doing wrong, you doing wrong, you doing wrong, blah, blah, blah. And the cycle continues when we don't hold the people accountable and just like, hey, I'm sorry, you're not fit for a relationship. Or, hey, you're not fit for my time. Women, you're valuable, whatever. You're very valuable, whatever. So, but you just got to make sure you putting your value and holding it to a higher standard. And I'm not saying having all these checklists, whatever. I'm saying get with a man that's going to be there for you. It's going to take care of you, and it's going to treat you right. You know what I mean? Don't get with the guys that all the women want, because if how this world is set up, if everybody wants it, it's evil. That's just being honest with you. You know what I mean? It's evil men, it's evil women. You know what I mean? And men, get with women that has a good moral character, that has a good family structure. But because in this society, it's easy for the women to go astray because there's so many devices out there to get you. And that's just being honest. You know what I mean? Everything is this turning y'all away from y'all natural duty. And then even saying that, whatever, some people be like, oh, my natural duty is not just be barefoot and pregnant, blah, 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 whatever. Like, that's a bad thing. You know what I mean? I put a lot of kids my way, and we building that legacy up. You know what I mean? Shoot, say if I open up a medical clinic and I needed nurses, all my sons can be nurses. You know what I'm saying? So I'm actually building something that I can give to them, and they can go with. But if you're not trying to build a legacy or trying to build anything, you're gonna be sad when you get 40 and 50. You be like, dang, I wish I would have did this. I wish I would have did that. That's one major thing that I did. Like, I used to watch videos back in the day, and there was this white couple, and he said one of the things that he wished he would have did was took more chances. And when I seen that video, I was like, wow, you know what I mean? For an older gentleman to be talking that way, and I was like, wow, I need to start taking more chances. I think I was like 19, no, I think I was 20, 21 years old when I heard that video. Because I was weird like that. I used to watch old people talk, whatever, just to get wisdom from them. And he said, I wish I would have took more chances. And then after that, I was like, I need to start taking more chances. You know what I mean? So that's why I started getting into business, started taking more chances with them. Some of the chances were successful, some of them wasn't. But I'm living proof that I'm still here. You know what I mean? And I'm gonna continue. You know what I mean? So let's get out this fantasy world, whatever. So we got one more video. Let's see. So Mama 2 leaves her husband of 14 years for a stranger she convinced was her soulmate after one magical night at a conference, only to be ghosted by him. So, see, she had everything in the bag. She already won. She, you know what I mean? She was successful, had good clothes. You know what I mean? She was in good. But a lot of times we let the fantasy, you live this fantasy life, and we think it's good. She probably been talking to that person for a few months, and he was saying everything she wanted to say here, saying it, and she thought her relationship was boring and all that type of stuff, whatever, and left her husband. Now she got to figure it out, you know. So I would say, hey, women, you know, I mean, please stop living in the fantasy world, and men stop living in it too as well. You know what I'm saying? And let's bring a balance back to this world, and you know what I mean, have our kids stick together, stick it out. I'm not leaving my wife. You know what I mean? She ain't leaving me. You know what I mean? We're gonna talk it out. You know what I mean? We're gonna work it out for our kids and make sure our family is straight. And if more people take that approach, they'll be a lot happier in life. I'm not saying that you're not gonna go through stuff, whatever you are, whatever. But if you put things in place to have your communication good, well, y'all ain't gonna have to argue. Y'all just talk about it, and then y'all have come up with a resolution because y'all trust one another. Y'all know each other, you know each other in and out. So you're not gonna do anything dirty to them. So let's be real. Let's be real. So let's be more honest with one another. Let's be real, and let's keep these families going, man. We need these marriages, and we need this. We need this family. We need this structure. These kids are dying, and we need to stop all the BS. And let's just be a family, and let's come together and become one. So, but it's another video, dating the marriage support. Please subscribe, like the channel, and just, you know what I mean, please leave a comment. If y'all didn't like anything I said, I still like it. I can kind of give more insight, whatever, because sometimes I'm from the country, whatever. So, you know what I'm saying? I might be saying some words wrong. You know how we get down to the South. So, but thanks for watching the video, and just please be with us for more. So, all right, peace.
Hopefully you understand G.O.D. Maybe this code and I'm talking like no degrees. This ain't a fluke. I seen it way before it ever happened. He gave me the view. I had to put in my time on the TV. It coming in soon. I couldn't leave it all up to a variant or an experience. You gotta get up and do what it do. So complicated, homie, it's you. Always gonna wait until you in the